Hi guys, that's Gianpaolo Lorusso speaking for a new edition of the 10 PPC news from 1 to 8 March 2024. We will be talking about Google Ads, script with identifying search terms without conversions in Performance Max, how to check consent mode 2 in the browser, Google branded marketing media mix, no channel, no party, you understand. CSS will be able to promote their own site, and TikTok has already started. New types of customer audiences and important of average time to conversions, and some new columns for purchase and purchase value. About Microsoft, new market for display, audience network, and connected TV, Netflix as first one, and feed labels. Finally, LinkedIn ads with an example of the dynamic UTMs for Google Analytics 4. Okay, let's start with the news number 10. Okay, we will be talking about the new columns Vivek Gupta found in the user interface, in the Google Ads user interface. They are purchase conversion and purchase value. It's not a big improvement. Actually, you could do it only via custom columns, but now you have in the standard columns. News number 9. Ruben Lumbun here on LinkedIn.com, who is explaining why it's so important time to conversion. This metric and how you can use it in Google Ads campaigns. So where to find it and how to use it. News number 8. Microsoft news for March. I don't know why they say March, but they are February. Okay, anyway, March, and they are launching Performance Max globally, the version of Performance Max. Of course, the image extension are now, it's possible to edit them in Microsoft Advertising Editor. They have new markets for display, audience network, and connected TV, which primarily the most interesting one is Netflix. And they also some countries in Italy, so United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Australia, Mexico, Brazil, and Canada, new countries for this very interesting placement on connected TV. If you're using multiple feeds, you can now label all listings in one feed. So now you can have something to choose in your campaigns with multiple feeds from listing from one feed to another. It's a sort of custom label, but at feed level. So that's for to explain. News number 7. LinkedIn.com. Dario Zannoni is a very expert PPC professional, Italian PPC professional working in Japan, has finally spotted what we spotted some time ago as an anticipation. Now they are probably releasing it globally. It's the customer type selector in audiences. So you can define now in Google Ads which kind of customers are you defining in a specific audience. So purchasers or qualified leads or disengaged customers, just to have some examples. This is to let the machine, Google, to understand better which kind of audience he can manage in that list. News number 6, which are two actually. One is from Product Hero, who is highlighting how comparative shopping services can now promote their own site, which will be more the majority of time a comparator of course. And this is of course nothing that could be considered good for advertisers, because it will increase competitiveness in an already hyper-competitive market like e-commerce industry. So this is not a good news. And Georgi Zayakov on LinkedIn.com already probably intercepted one of practical application. TikTok has started to promote his own comparative site, his own comparator made up of all advertisers in the platform. So with everything inside. And of course, this is not a good news for anyone, except for maybe for the final users, which will find more easily their own the best prices. But I don't know if the best products. News number 5. SearchEngineLand.com, Nicolagius, here is said press release has said thing confirmed by Google. They will not add channel-specific data to Performance Max. They will not reveal channels working better or worse in Performance Max, not by now. And they officially justify this by saying that this will lead to misrepresent the ROAS of each channel. No comment on this position. News number 4. Google is releasing here a marketing mix model template, an open source one. So if you are a fan of these models to understand the weight of each channel in your digital marketing strategy, this is probably one of the best you can find online. News number 3. The podium. Tyler Raby on LinkedIn.com, who is sharing a dynamic URL UTM parameters example to have LinkedIn campaigns passing directly to Google Analytics for campaign ID and creative ID. So it's a sort of dynamic. It's not a sort of. It's a dynamic UTM parameter fixed once in LinkedIn, and then you will have all your reports distinguished by campaign and creative on each campaign. News number 2, the silver. Solomon here, who is sharing a little script here. It is to check on the developer console in every browser what is passing to Google every site, even with a content management platform on them. I've tested it on several sites and it's working in several conditions. I'm testing on Ubenda and some other CMP. The only thing you need to have this working is the fact that you use Google Tag directly or indirectly. News number 1. The top news of the last week. This week. Brad Neal here is explaining a new script created by Niels Rohemans on with further elaborated a script by Mike Rhodes, and is this script can export all search terms in PMax over a certain threshold of impression of clicks without conversion. So it is very interesting to know what you can block in your Performance Max. And here I've chosen this specific post by Brent Neal because he's connecting the dots and linking also the form on which you can ask to Google to block some terms. But if you pass by your representative, probably the thing is better because you can ask your representative to block a list, and then you can upload that list, a list of negative keywords. So they would be, of course, better than typing in keywords in the form every time. That's all for this edition. If I missed something, please comment. I will probably consider it next week. Ciao, and may the ROI be with you. And more peace for everyone. We need it. Ciao.